Hi Gems, welcome back to my channel. Alan here from The Gem, where I share tips, tricks, products, and stories about making your life easier so that you can shine more and do less stressing. Today what I want to share with you is a couple of beauty products that solve a problem I think that we all have in the summer, and that is avoiding the makeup meltdown. There's nothing worse than stepping out of your house and having all of your makeup just feel like it is sliding down your face, and you put all this hard work, and I don't know about you, but I find doing my makeup really relaxing. So especially in the summer, like, I love to take the time to do it, but I also don't want all of that hard work to just go to waste as soon as I walk out in the humidity. So along the way, I have found a couple different products and tricks that make summer makeup a little bit easier and last a little bit longer. So the first thing, and these are actually all products that I'm wearing right now for this look, which I'm going to share with you guys in a different video, this makeup kind of summer glowy makeup look. But for right now, we have to talk about the products that are going to keep this kind of look on your face and not running down it. And so the first thing you need, and I've told you this before when we talked about other things, but you have to have a good primer. And so this primer, it's called Stay Matte, and it's from Rimmel London. And I was not looking for, like, I didn't buy this specifically because it was a matte primer. I wasn't really going for the matte look, but I was just so frustrated with how oily my skin would get throughout the day when I was, you know, on vacation or in the heat or anything like that. And so I thought, like, maybe I'll try this, and maybe, I don't really care if I look matte or not, but maybe it'll at least stop some of the shine from happening. And that's exactly what I have found it does. And so this is almost gone. I'm about to buy the second bottle. It's under 10 bucks. You can find it, I got it at Walgreens, but you can find it on Amazon and other drugstores, and I'll link to it in the description. But it's light, you just put it all over your face, it minimizes pores and wrinkles, but most importantly, it helps keep that kind of, it's not like a really intense matte look, it's just, I don't know, I just find that it really helps my makeup stick to my face, and I definitely do not get as oily and shiny as I do when I'm wearing other primers or when I go without a primer. So I will use this every single day, even not in the summer, for the rest of my life. And then, so the next product, and this is really fantastic, and you can see how much I love it because the container is so dirty, but this is from Sweat Cosmetics. And Sweat Cosmetics is a brand, this brand is specifically designed to keep makeup on when you sweat. It was designed by women that are athletes, and they just kind of wanted to come up with a solution for women to be able to wear a little bit of makeup and feel and look their best when they're playing sports or doing any kind of active activity. And it is just, I'm so glad that I found them because it's a lifesaver. And so when you open it, there's kind of like a little net here for the makeup. And so I have a kabuki brush. This is from Root Beauty. And so what I do is I just kind of dab it in there. I notice that if I get a lot of this on my brush, that I do get that cakey look. So you really truly only need a little bit. And this, I've had this for probably like 8 months maybe, and I use it every day that I'm doing like a full face of makeup, and I use it even in the summer or even in the winter months too, and when I'm working out. And so you just need a little bit, and then rub it on your face, brush it all over, and it really does stay on in sweat, which is, I'm so glad that somebody finally came up with a solution for that. I also have a bronzer from them that I really love too. It really just stays on, but it doesn't dry out your face or anything, which is really nice. And so next, eye makeup. That's another thing that if you're not mindful about it, it will surely run down your face in the summer. And so you need a primer. Now in the summer months especially, because I love that like just golden glowy shimmery look, especially for my eyes. This is not an eye primer, an eyeshadow primer, but I do use it as one. Now this is the Golden Shimmer Face and Body Lotion from Jane Iredale. And if you told me that I could only live with one beauty product for the entire summer, this is hands down what I would pick. I use it as an eyeshadow primer. I use it as a highlighter and an illuminator for my cheekbones. I use it if I'm wearing like an off-shoulder dress or something. I'll put a little bit kind of like on my collarbones to give my chest a nice little shimmer. If I need my legs to have a little bit of glow, if they're looking a little pale, I put some on them. It is just like my favorite thing about summer, and this one's actually almost gone, which makes me really sad. But it is, let's see if you can, I haven't mastered the art of swatching and doing it in a way that you can see it. But it's a really soft glow. I think that's blurry, but I'll do another take with it after. And so it's not going to be really shiny, it's not sparkly or anything, it really is just this beautiful golden shimmer. And so I love to put it under my eyeshadow because not only does it help my eye makeup stay on, but it also kind of gives a very light golden base so that I have that golden summer look. Next is, you need a finishing powder, and I've told you guys about this one before, but this is from NYX Cosmetics. This is the HD finishing powder. And you want a translucent powder. You do not want one that is colored, and my Kat Von D brush that I love so much, because this you can apply a couple times throughout the day and you're not going to be able to notice it. If you have a colored powder that you're using and you keep on layering it, you are going to get cakey, and that's just not a good look. It's so easy to get cakey real quick in the summer because of how everything sets. And so you want to use just as little of this as possible, because especially if you know that if you think you're going to be putting on more throughout the day. I put it on once, and then throughout the day I do my T-zone because that's what gets oily for me, and I just noticed that it resets it. So make sure that you grab a translucent powder to help everything stay. And so I put this on after everything. So I do my whole face, and then I do like even my bronzer and any contour I'm doing, and my blush, and then I dust this on. And then if I know that I'm going to really need my makeup to stay all day, I will put another layer, just the thin layer of my blush and my bronzer on top of it too, just so that doesn't rub off, just for, you know, extra insurance that my cheeks stay rosy. The last thing that you need to combat summer makeup meltdowns is a setting spray. And I have two that I like to use. This one from NYX. This is their Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. And so I put this on right after I'm done with all of my makeup to kind of lock it in place, and so that everything stays right after I do it. It sets everything. It's really light. You can't really, like, you don't feel like you have anything on your face. It's almost like a mist. I do notice that sometimes it will kind of interfere with my mascara a little bit if I just did my mascara. So if my mascara has dried and everything, it's fine. But if I'm rushing to get out the door and my mascara is still wet, or if I know that my mascara is not going to dry quite as fast, I put this on first and then I do my mascara, just to make sure that that doesn't smudge or run or anything. So that's the only thing that sometimes I put on after this. And then throughout the day, what I'll use is, this is from Air Repair. It is a complexion quenching facial mist. And so this is really great for rehydrating and kind of resetting makeup throughout the day. I love it if I have gotten a little sweaty and then my makeup has reset. I really like to use this because I feel like it evens everything back out. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but if you try it, you'll understand what I mean. And I carry this around in my purse. You can tell the bottle's really dirty. But so this, I feel like it puts it back in place and makes my skin look smooth and even, which is hard to do in the summer, especially when you're trying to wear makeup while you're doing it. So I take this everywhere. Air Repair products are specifically designed for traveling and the effects that the environment takes on our skin. So it's really the perfect product for on the go. And this is also great if your skin is feeling pretty dry and you already have your makeup on, because obviously you can't just put moisturizer on. So this is great for rehydrating everything, especially if you've just been on a plane and your skin's feeling dry. It's the perfect product for that, because there's nothing fun about feeling like you have dry skin throughout the day. So I know that in the summer it is so tempting to skip out on moisturizer, because we think that, oh, moisturizer is going to make my skin oily, it's going to make my makeup slide off, it's not going to allow things to set right. And you're right, it's really hard to find a moisturizer that is effective and doesn't cause any extra problems in the summer. So the solution that I found, the best thing that I have found, and I got this for free. This is Clinique. It's called Moisture Surge 72 Hour Auto Replenishing Hydrator. And so it's more, the texture is more like a gel, and you can tell that I really love it because it's almost gone. But it's more of a gel, and so you can tell just by the way it sits that it's not as creamy as a moisturizer or a lotion, which means that it goes on nice and smooth and then absorbs right away. So once you have it on, if you just keep rubbing just a little bit, you can tell that there is no evidence of that I put anything on there. It doesn't make your skin greasy, doesn't make it oily. It absorbs really quickly. So sometimes if I found that if I use like a regular moisturizer, I have to wait like 10 or 15 minutes in between putting that on and putting the rest of my makeup on, and who has time for that? So this goes on really quickly. It does keep your skin really hydrated. It's one of the products that actually lives up to what it says it does, and my skin feels really good after it. Sometimes I use this at night before I go to bed if I'm not putting a different product on it on my skin. So this is one of my favorite hydrating products that I've ever used, and it's great especially in the summer. If you've been outside all day, I find that it really replenishes and does a great job at making my skin look moisturized again and plumping it back up so that my skin doesn't look dry and tired. So that is it. I know I've shown you guys a lot, so this has gone on for a little while, but I think that it's a really big problem and something that is not super hard to combat if you just have the right products and a couple tricks up your sleeve. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. Share this video with your friends. Like and comment so that I know what you guys want to see more of from me and how I can better help you and kind of the little problems that you're dealing with in everyday life so that you can stress less throughout the day and shine more and bring out the best version of you. So have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Friday.